Professor Carafit here. We're going to walk through the translation transcription worksheet. It's up to you to catch any errors I make, because I'm going to do this live. I'm going to do this once, and if I make a mistake, you'll already know, because you should have done this already before you double check by watching the video. Don't watch this video before you do the worksheet, because then it won't really do you any good. Okay, so let's start with the first part. So we have a table here, and so basically we have DNA, RNA, and amino acids. So we're going from column 1 to column 2 is transcription, and going from column 2 to 3 is translation. Okay, I did the first one for you at the top on your worksheet. Now, if we have the DNA GTC, what's complementary to that in RNA? Well, let's think about that. What pairs with G? C. What pairs with T? A. What pairs with C? G. So then you go to the table here and you look up CAG. CAG. C. A. I'm having trouble. You're all looking at it going, it's right there. CAG, there it is. GLN. That's the amino acid. You don't need to, memorize that or anything. GLN. All right, what if we had the messenger RNA GCU? Well, first let's look up the amino acid, GCU. GCU, Golf Uniform Hotel. GCU, GCU. GCU, right there it is. It's alanine, or ALA. ALA is the amino acid. These are abbreviations, by the way, for a longer name, okay? What about, what would the DNA have been then that coded for GCU? Well, that would have been CGA. What about the DNA that coded for UAA? That would have been ATNT. And what does UAA code for? UAA is a stop codon. Okay, stop. TAC codes for it codes for let's see here. Why am I having such a hard time? It's okay to have a hard time sometimes. All right. TAC. T is complementary to A. There we go. AUG. There we go. And UAG, I already know, is a start codon. And the amino acid methionine is coded for, MET. Okay? All right. So that's how you do the table. If you can't do the table, then you won't be successful with the rest of the worksheet. So let's look at the rest of the worksheet then. Here we have DNA. We only have the coding strand shown right here. This one I left blank. There's the coding strand. Here's the messenger RNA that we're going to make. And then here's the protein we're going to make. So first thing I like to do is separate out my codons so I can keep track of what's going on. TAC leads to AUG. We already did that. GTC is going to lead to CAG, right? CAG, right? If I get it wrong, you can fix it. ACC is going to lead to UGG. TTT is going to code for alpha, alpha, alpha. AAA. GAT is going to code for CUA, right? CUA, yeah. CAT is going to code for GUA. And ACT is going to code for UGA. Now I'm going to write these down here so I can keep track. CAG, UGG, AAA, CUA, GUA, and UGA. All right, CAG. What does CAG code for? CAG codes for GLN, right? CAG. Did I say CAG? Yeah, GLN. GLN. N. U, G, G, UG, my motto, UG, codes for TRP. TRP. AAA, codes for AAA, codes for LYS. Lysine, I think. CUA. CUA, CUA. What's CUA code for? CUA is LU, leucine. GUA, GUA, what's it code for? GUA is VAL, valine, VAL, the amino acid VAL, and UGA is stop. It doesn't code for an actual amino acid. That's where the cell knows where to stop. Okay, so there's our polypeptide. It says what kind of bond, so these things right here, is holding this all together. See chapter 3. Chapter 3 is the old edition of the book. I forget which chapter it is in the new edition, but this is a peptide bond. This is the primary structure of a protein that we've produced. Okay, moving on. What would the amino acid sequence be if C in G, TC was deleted from the DNA in an error in replication? So I copied that first example again here so I could easily work with it here, but you can draw it out however you wish by hand. But if the C in GTC was deleted, so there it went, it's gone. So let's draw out our codons again. And this one's incomplete, so it won't code for anything. Okay, so AUG, then GTA. So that would be CAU, right? CAU. CCT would be GGA. TTG would be AAC. ATC would be UAG. ATA would be UAU. And then the last one we're not going to worry about because it's incomplete. We don't know what else is back here. So we will not worry about that one. All right, CAU. And if I get one of these wrong, you can catch it, you can fix it. CAU. CAU, I have HIS. CCT, I have as Charlie, Charlie Tango. Where are you at? Charlie, Charlie. Oh, I'm sorry. That wouldn't be right. It'd be, I was looking at the wrong one. Where am I at? GGA, that's what I need. GGA. I was looking at the DNA. I was looking at the wrong one. Golf uniform. GGA. Golf alpha. GGA is GOY. AAC is ASN. Is that right? Okay, and UAG is, oh, we've hit a snag. We have a stop codon before we're even done. Okay, so what's happened here is we had a completely different protein being produced than the one before because what we had here was a deletion that led to a frame shift mutation that led to a nonsense mutation. Okay, we have a stop codon where we shouldn't have had one. Complicated. This is a complicated example. How would the amino acid sequence be affected if the T in CAT was replaced with a C? What kind of mutation is this? So I'm just going to zoom into here's CAT right there. If the T in CAT was replaced with a C. So originally it was CAT, and we know that that one originally coded for, let me make sure I get this right, LEU, is that right? No, I'm sorry. Was that valine? VAL? Yeah, that one coded for VAL originally. So VAL is what what was coded for originally. So what would happen if the DNA instead was TAT instead of CAT? Well, the messenger RNA would be what? It would be AUA, right? And let's look up AUA. AUA. Did I do that wrong? CAT. I think that's right. So we have ILE now. So now we have ILE. AUA to ILE is a missense mutation. Okay, so now instead of VAL here we have ILE. So this is a missense. We've had a simple base pair substitution, and we have now a missense mutation. Oh, I see. I skipped one. Sorry to make this confusing. I skipped one by accident here. So let me go back. I did number 4 before I did number 3. So let me go back to number 3. How would the amino acid sequence be affected if the T in cat was replaced with a C? So if CAT, we knew from before that coded for what? VAL? Okay. So let me correct my errors here. So this was VAL originally. If the T in CAT was replaced with a C, so if instead it was CAC, okay? So then the amino acid sequence for that would be GUG. Am I right? GUG. Okay, now if we go to GUG, what's GUG? Oh, okay, there it is on the bottom left corner. That also codes for VAL. So this would still be VAL. So this is a silent mutation. Okay? So in this worksheet, so if we go back up to number 2, we had a deletion that led to a frame shift mutation that led to a nonsense mutation. So nonsense mutations can arise in different ways. We also had an example here of a silent mutation where both cases coded for valine, VAL. Then the last one that I accidentally did ahead of time, we coded for the wrong amino acid in that position due to a substitution, a minor mutation, and that was a missense mutation where we get the wrong amino acid, and that's number 4. Okay, so that is the key to the worksheet. I hope you find it useful, and sorry for skipping that one.